Agua.
Welcome to another episode of Cathy Fernandez Spiritual Health. The power to change your life is within you. You just have to believe it. Join me. Our journey begins now. Our womb journey. Do you know that the energy of the womb is an energy of creation? Do you know that you not only can create life in your womb, but in your uterus? But from there, when you know how to use this energy, you can create projects and you can help you magnetize a new reality. Your uterus or your womb is a big vessel that connects you to the mystical. Internal, physically, in the womb, there's a space or a point that can help you connect to that magical space. And from there, if you know how to use it, you can manifest. But sometimes you say, well, how can I manifest or use that space or that battery for creation when I have a lot of problems inside or I feel blocked? Well, you feel blocked because maybe there's a blockage inside there that comes from before, from your ancestors. And when you clean or heal your ancestry lineage, then that's when you can become a creator or a goddess of manifestation. Hi, I'm Cathy, and welcome to this episode of Spiritual Health. I have a friend who was feeling very disconnected. She was feeling disconnected for a while. She had a very good job. She was not married or didn't have any kids, but her energy was only put on working and be successful in her work, in her career. She just wanted to show that she can be the best she can do. But this was actually not helping her. She was not happy. This was killing her. She started to have for a while, like her periods were really painful periods, irregular menstrual cycles. She has fibroids, she have this problem, she have another problem in her womb. And she obviously kept going to the doctor and they would keep putting this treatment and doing this and doing that, and nothing will help. She will get better for a little bit, but then she will go back to the same irregular cycles. And she was tired of it, and she felt tired physically. She felt that her mind was like foggy, that she didn't have will to do things. And one day, she went to one of my women's circles where we do healing of the womb. This is like a container for women to reconnect to their womb and to empower through their womb. So she started going to this circle, and with the first time, when she went back home, she said, oh my God, she called me and she said, this is the first time I feel a sense of reconnection again. And obviously, we addressed a lot of ancestor work. There was, paying attention to her lineage or the lineage of the woman that were in the circle. And we start doing exercises to release the pain of those women from before. And immediately she started to feel in the change. The next month in her cycle, it was much better. So she continued doing the women's circles and the different healing tools. She applied these different healing tools every day. And she knew that she was like releasing the past. She started it to become more creative. She reconnect to the creative part that she had left when she was a child. Because when she was a child, obviously her parents, all they want is for her to have a successful career. And that's what she did. And she released, or she left behind anything that it was creative, because, it was kind of childish. And that was not for somebody that it was like a grow-up person. So anyway, she left it behind, and that was part of her blockage. That was part of not, that she couldn't express herself. She couldn't create. She couldn't, she was not doing anything using that space. She was using just the mind. And we need to connect through that space of mystical connections. So, and then everything started flowing. And even the doctor says, "What are you doing?" I mean, things starting disappearing. And that was because she reclaimed her power. She reclaimed her power. She knew where she was now in this world. And she knew she had that tool. She was a big tool of creation, connection, and she could manifest, she could magnetize, she could use her sexuality, for her advantage, and not in a good way, not in a bad way. And she felt immediately after all this, not only much better, empowered, and she knew she was a goddess, and a goddess that can manifest and magnetize. So, and now you're going to say, well, what kind of blockages can we, or energies can we store in our womb? Well, it can be, like I say, from ancestor, from our mother, from our grandmother, from any woman from our family tree behind. It could be memories from our childhood, like, something simple as you cannot paint, or don't do that thing, is too childish. It could be a big trauma. Somebody that it can be sexually abused. So all that gets stored in our womb, and that creates a big blockage. And this energy center, which is the second chakra or second energy center, is a huge battery. It's a huge battery for creativity. It's a huge battery for helping us to channel energy, to manifest, to create, to have a healthy relationships. So when we pay attention to that, it's not like your period or your menstrual cycle is like, oh my God, it's a pain in the butt. I have my period again. No, it's like, wow, I'm glad I have my period, because this is reminding me of my power of creativity, of creation, of my power of being a woman, of the power of being a goddess. So, what can we do to maintain the health of this space and use it, you know, to not only to our own benefit, but the benefit of others? Because when we are uh, good, when we feel good, when we can manifest, when we can create, when we can channel energy, we can share that to the world. So there's many things we can do, like this uh, woman circles. We can work with herbs to give support to the physicality of our wound. Maybe we need herbs or tonics that can help you release stagnation of energy. There's exercise, moving of the pelvics, opening the pelvics, and honoring your blood, doing like yoni steams, and work with creativity, like painting, dancing, cooking, um, anything that you can do, pottery, you can do anything that is creative, writing, and use your intuition. But never forget that that space is a sacred space, and that's how you need to treat it. Like if you're in a relationship where the guy or the girl or whoever is throwing their emotional energy, their emotional garbage through your wound, you have to clear that up, and you have to give a second thought about that relationship, because all that can do is putting more garbage in there, putting more blockages to your magical space, which is your wound. So the first thing is know you have that power. Know that's the sacred space for you. Know that that space is good for creativity, for intuition, for manifestation, and know that you are a great goddess. Well, and this is all I have. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Until next time, and remember, awaken your magic.